Honey, did you hear what's going on with these DL rappers? Woo-wee! What is going on? It's like the whole black community is just homosexual. I'm telling y'all, they putting something in this music that's causing these men to want to bump and grind with the other man, honey. I'm telling y'all what's going on. So they say Katt Williams and Orlando Brown, those are the two leaders in the black community, okay? Everybody believe what Orlando Brown and Katt Williams got to say. So they speaking about it, and they say all these rappers in the industry or whatever, they all be with other men, but they won't never tell you, but they love it there. They love going to jail. No wonder why they keep going back in jail, because they love getting their behind played in. They can't wait to do it. So, honey, I'm gonna let them go. You know, Katt Williams said they offer him $4 million to tap his behind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit. You know, 4 million for a little tappings. You know, hey, I can't get mad at the man to do that. You know what I'm saying? $4 million. Shit, tap 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 tap. Okay, but Katt Williams said he ain't going out like that. His hoe is gonna stay intact. And so he's out here telling it. But I think Orlando Brown, he done got busted in a few times, allegedly, according to what he's saying, if he messing with all these men. Comment, let us know what y'all think about this. Let's watch this video. Let's see what's going on with these men that y'all love the most. I mean, y'all the one that look up and stop lusting. You know, for you guys that feel played, I don't feel sorry for none of you, because you shouldn't be lusting in the first place. Go find Jesus. They say the world has come to an end. Go find a church, get on your knees and stay there and wait till Jesus to come back, okay? That's what you can do. And you won't have to worry about no stuff like that. You know what I mean? Close your legs. The world is coming to an end anyway. What the hell you need to procreate for, okay? All right, so I'm going to let it go, and let's react to it. Let's see what's going on out here in these streets. Y'all ready? Come on. Let's take it all the way back.
Meek Mill came out saying that he'll pay somebody $100,000 to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
You can't take back what your book received. It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, you will tell it. I know so many things I should know. When I walk in a room, heads go down. Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf. The smooshmash. Diddy. Yeah, Shine. You know what I mean?
Or for the gay rap.
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and live the rap life. Really, he's a man fan. It's real scary. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get into the seriousness of it. And it's just not fair to, other people. And then that shit spreads, because that girl that you might be fooling might leave you and go find another dude who ain't gay, give him the disease, and he go cheats on.
Orlando Brown and Katt Williams just went off big time on all the DL rappers in the industry. And this time, they came through with undeniable receipts against everyone they exposed. Rumors have been swirling for years about these gangster rappers actually being power bottoms behind closed doors. But this is the first major receipts about it have been leaked. Mind you, these are the same rappers who only attack gay men with homophobic lyrics in their music, pause after every gay joke, and have an entire family. The whole time they are in a whole committed relationship with another man, and going to these infamous glory holes in Atlanta to get their rocks off.
They do not like women. They use women for material gain and possession.
Okay, so if you've somehow still not heard about the DL rappers epidemic in the industry, then baby, I don't know where you've been. This has been an ongoing conversation since Wendy Williams exposed Diddy's secret gay activities. However, things have only taken a turn for the worse, and now more rappers have been exposed, starting with 50 Cent. Yes, you heard that right, 50 Cent. The same man who is openly homophobic and makes jokes about anyone and everyone. According to Jaguar Wright, 50 and Soulja allegedly had a very close relationship back in the day, and it went beyond just regular brotherhood, if you get what I mean.
Since he was little, just like Weezy. Yeah. And he's been ran through quite a bit. Caught him naked. Whoever his big daddy was threw him ass naked into the hallway. He was walking around in the hallway. Has actually appeared on a magazine cover together.
Damn. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Able to call other on being a swish. Birds of a feather flock together.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this definitely came as a surprise to me because I didn't expect 50 nor Soulja to ever be involved in a conversation like this. But it really just goes to show that you never really know what these folks do behind closed doors. But let me tell you something, this was actually just the beginning of all this. Because right after this, Orlando and Katt Williams stepped in too, and they had a whole bunch of names to mention. In fact, Orlando claims the reason he knew about these rappers is that he had his own situation with them at some point. This man blatantly called out a bunch of rappers whom he claimed to be DL. He mentioned Usher, Drake, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes, and of course, the freak-off king himself, Diddy.
You smashed him when it was girl?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
We
that?
made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Katt Williams.
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that nigga name? Terrence Howard.
Cheers out.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
Why you not naming no?
I'm telling you, bro, it's my dad's friends. My dad took his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
Ooshkash gooshmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf. The smooshmash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshkash muash.
And
Ooshkash muash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy? Diddy.
Now, as usual, people initially tried to dismiss him, claiming that he was crazy and making all this up for some clout. But here's the thing though, most of the rappers he mentioned already have DL allegations, so the idea that they might have done something with him is really not that crazy when you think about it. Busta Rhymes, for example, had his own situation when a man claiming to be his former bodyguard exposed him, and then another one, a gay YouTuber who claims to have done intimate things with him.
But I always say, man, we gotta bring some we got to bring some, what they call them, I'm not going to say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we got to have some fun boys in the for Busta. Because, I bodyguarded for Ghostface before. You feel me? And being around him, you hear things. You feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie, like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan. You feel me? Like, every cookout, she playing it. All his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that. Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his shit so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. But I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro.
Across the street, and Busta Rhymes just grabbed my hand. And he holding my hand. Now, I ain't know it was Busta at first. Busta Rhymes tall. I'm sure I came up to about right here. So the first thing I noticed was this big flip mode chain that was blinding me. So I look at the chain and I look up, I'm like, Oh, what's up, Buster? What's up? Now he holding my hand the whole time. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, me and my people, we about to go to this club around the corner. What's up, man? You know, and then I noticed throughout my peripheral vision, the side eye, this big bodyguard in black. Just standing there, you know, looking around, you know, looked at me, you know, still looking around. Meanwhile, Buster still got my hand in his hand. And he says, you know, I'm about to go in this club. You know, we got a section. You know, you can come in with me if you want. And I'm like, word, for real? Like, that's what's up. Like, he was like, yeah. I was like, well, I got to, you know, tell my people. I was like, I come in. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, just let me know, you know, tell them that you coming in there to meet with me and come on up. And I was like, bet.
Anyway, it only got worse from this point, because Katt Williams also jumped in with his own allegations, and he didn't hold back either. Katt has been steadily calling this stuff out for years, but he really went all out with it in 2024 when he appeared on Club Shay Shay. Katt revealed shocking details about how the industry tried to turn him out just so he could be in the big movies. One of those instances was when he was asked into a scene of him getting drilled by Terry Crews. According to him, even after he refused, they kept pushing him to do it regardless, or else he was going to get blackballed.
The matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we're talking about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy, right, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a and is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up that story? 35 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Ricky Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus suit for me. Why that wasn't in the bloopers?
Katt was strong enough to fight the industry and save himself, but unfortunately, not everyone in the industry was strong enough to fight back, and the rappers he exposed are rumored to be among them, like Freak Mill, sorry, I meant Meek Mill, who has been dragged a lot when it comes to this DL conversation. And honestly, I can't even blame people for bringing him up. There are just way too many receipts of him, all the way from him getting name-dropped in one of Diddy's SA lawsuits as Diddy's alleged boy toy, to videos of him seemingly admitting to doing unspeakable things with Diddy behind closed doors. This man was even caught following a whole gay corn page, but he still expects us to believe that he has never done anything with a man. Boy, bye.
What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Anyway, as you can already imagine, Meek was denying everything like his life depended on it, but it honestly wasn't making people any less suspicious of him. It got worse for him when Diddy's ex leaked a tape of two men going at each other, claiming that it was Meek and Diddy. Now, I can't play that audio for y'all because of how freaky it is, but it shouldn't take much for you to find it. In fact, Orlando later addressed this entire situation, and this is what he had to say about it.
How did you feel when you saw this lawsuit that made it seem as if perhaps Diddy and Meek Mill had...
Why would they not have when they're gay rappers?
Do you think Meek Mill's gay?
We all know he's gay.
Who's we?
Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. He dressing like Diddy?
Girl, if you thought this was the end of it, then you are in for a shock. This DL rappers list is long as hell, and YK Osiris wasn't excluded from it. People were already suspicious of him when photos went viral of him seemingly on vacation with Diddy. Even his baby mama fueled the allegations when she said, "Stop asking me what happened with my baby daddy. I caught him with a man, okay?" Now, even though she never actually said it was Diddy, people had their suspicions. You see, in 2021, YK started trending for all the wrong reasons when people caught Diddy and YK in Jamaica. YK fueled the rumors when he posted this shirtless photo of Diddy in a pool on his IG stories, with prayer hands emojis, almost as if he was worshipping Diddy and thanking him for something. Things got even worse when he posted a photo of himself getting a massage with no clothes on, along with the caption, "Listening to that Diddy, eating that good fruit in the beautiful weather." There were absolutely no women in sight. So right off the bat, this was looking very suspicious. And mind you, YK was having major financial issues at the time, so he really needed the money. This man was literally selling all his luxury cars just to get some money, and it honestly looked like a sugar baby trip.
Yes, man. I sold my Lamborghini. I sold my Rolls Royce. I sold my Cadillacs. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie. This thing humble yourself. I ain't gonna cap to you. Floss for you niggas, bro. Thank God, I ain't got a floss for you niggas, man. If a nigga, y'all gonna think what y'all want to think. If I do got it, don't got it. Y'all gonna think what y'all want to think. I love this hunter. Shit, I ain't riding again. I got a floss for you niggas. That's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all feel like y'all got a floss for the Instagram, man. Y'all don't need a floss for no dumb Instagram. They gonna think what the fuck they want to think. Lie. I had to sit back. I had to relax and look at the world like Osiris. You forgot where the f came from. Bro, nigga, Rolls Royce. Remember where you came from, nigga. Don't get lost in the sauce. Get this motherfucking music. Drop this music and get this money that. Don't worry about that dumb shit.
And then there was Justin and Usher. Now, if y'all remember, Diddy used to run this mentorship program called the Puffy Flavor Camp, where he would bring in young up-and-coming artists under the guise of developing their craft before eventually signing them to Bad Boy. But according to what's come out since, there wasn't much music training happening at all. Instead, these artists were allegedly either being pulled into freak-offs or forced to sit and watch other adults participate in them. What makes it even more telling is that when Usher was asked whether he'd ever let any of his own kids go through a similar program, he didn't hesitate. His answer was a straight no. Yet somehow, he had no problem handing Justin Bieber straight over to Diddy the moment he signed him.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some... Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop.
I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. Jay Blanche, they didn't know nothing about this.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
You ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be yours. You get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion. Yeah.
They have him in the A-list, a young male, having been shopped around with him and a young male. The way Justin Bieber look at Puffy, he hates that nigga. He hates that nigga. That man's face ain't just dropped soon as he wanted to go get a wife. That man's whole fucking face, that's some medical. That man young and healthy, man. But he know, he terrified. We used to run all these niggas. Man, shut up. I know I got love for you, Buster, but y'all niggas shut up, man. I'll just shut up. Talking about we making the case worse. We ain't making the case no fucking worse, nigga. This is bad. You niggas trying to protect yourself.
The Bieber is on the tapes.
I think it's Justin Bieber. I think Bieber hate the man. Bieber hate his guts. You can see it in Bieber's face. Think Usher a sucker. Usher a sucker. Everybody be trying to praise Usher. Every time I see Usher, all I see is a fucking...
And we cannot talk about these DL rappers without bringing up Burna Boy. Word on the street is that he allegedly also got down with Diddy behind closed doors for a Grammy. Diddy executive produced Burna's 5th studio album, Twice as Tall, which also conveniently became his first album to win a Grammy. Now get this. There was actually a track on one of the tracks called Real Life, in which Burna seemed to be going out of his way to shut down any suggestion of him being involved with another man. The lyrics read, "If you never hear my story, make you find out. I know that nobody is an island, but if them one F you for behind, make you no lie down." Orlando and Katt clearly have a lot to say about these DL rappers and their shenanigans. And if what they're saying is true, then it's safe to assume that there might be more DLs in the industry than we think. As usual, people had their thoughts, like this person who said, "I'm not gonna lie, I'm having trouble listening to all my favorite music now, in hip-hop and rap, without my mind being tainted by this, LOL." Another person said, "Any singer or rapper chasing fortune and fame will have to walk through these evil doors in this industry. Go independent. Stay away from these devils." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Orlando and Katt exposing the DL rappers? And do you think all these men are really doing the things they're being accused of? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.